All right, so good morning, everyone. Munmun, Anadi, good morning. Avni, good morning. We'll wait for a couple of more minutes for more people to join. And important thing, I hope that you people are taking tests. I think it's 15th of September now. So for the next, 2 months, that means September to October and October to November, that means you have only 60-70 days left for CAT. So in this course of your preparation, you should all be focusing more into writing tests, okay? So whatever your question solving should be, it should always be in the form of test. Write more and more tests. Don't depend on to, solving the questions. Say if you're solving 100 questions, don't solve it in one day completely and you take 4 or 5 hours to solve 100 questions. That would be a very bad idea, okay? I mean, pick up 100 questions, set a time limit like 20 minutes, 25 minutes and start solving it, okay? If you're solving reading comprehension, pick up 6-7 paragraphs, set a timer of 1 hour and start solving it. So whatever practice also you are doing at your place, it should be in a form of test taking, okay? And the more you are into writing tests, the more you are into time management, the better your score will be, right? So right now you have to focus only on 2 things, okay? Concept building, something which you have already done in the recent past, like we have been doing it for the past 6-7 months now. So right, so now what you should be focusing on is focusing a lot onto writing tests. Take a lot of tests, take a lot of mock tests. We are conducting conducting a lot of tests these days. Every week you get a couple of tests. So full length tests and topic tests and sectional tests have also been added. I'm sure you people must be going through those tests. Take tests, okay? In case you have some mistake, do the self-analysis, right? In case you don't understand the question, try to solve it as much as you can. Only in case you are not able to solve the question after trying it for a long period of time and then you think that, okay, this question is not at all hitting me in any way, don't only go ahead and ask it as a doubt, okay? So the time has come when you should be striving very hard to solve every question by your own attempt, okay? It should not be like suppose you solved a question and within 5 minutes or within 3 minutes you are not able to solve something and you then start asking to others. That should never be the case, okay? While you are taking a test, first of all, there are 3 very basic rules, okay? I want to discuss it with you people. Three very basic things. First, when you are solving a test, whatever practice you are doing, all practice should be done in form of tests, okay, so that you are also maintaining time management. While you are solving the test, while you are writing the test, right, pick questions which you can solve. In case you are not able to solve something, leave it. There is no point in wasting the time. So while you are writing the test, always pick questions which you can do and try to get the maximum marks. And all those questions which you are not able to solve, right, in the test, solve it by your own attempt, okay? Solve it till it cracks, okay? Do not instantly ask for doubts, okay? If you ask for doubts, one day somebody can tell you, second time somebody can tell you, third time somebody can tell you. But if you refuse to accept challenges this way, then definitely your challenge taking ability will lower down, and then in that particular case it will be very difficult for you people to handle the questions, okay? So that again is very important. And fourth, at least 2 mocks, at least 2 mock papers. At least 2 mocks per week is a must these days, right? I have already given you the timetable, and you people know that the video solution, mocks are available there. In case you have already taken a mock paper, there is no problem in taking an old mock paper like you took like 5 months back or 6 months back. You can go ahead and still solve it. That is not a problem. It's not about solving it in order to get a percentile. It's all about solving it in order to get marks, right? You can always focus on getting marks. ठीक है. Rishabh is saying that please provide a video solution for the topic test too. It will be easier for us to understand the logic behind unsolved questions. Okay, okay, Rishabh. All right. Most, I think, okay, VARC. Okay, VARC. All right, got it. For VARC, we'll try to do it. Right. Fifth and the most important thing which you should be doing right now is keep a date line. Keep a date line. Okay. Whatever forms are coming, ensure that you are maintaining the date line. Right, and fill the form like before the last, today is the last date for CAT, so a lot of people are waiting for the last day. You should not be doing it, right? You should have filled the form at least 15 days back, okay? Now, if at all you have not been able to manage the EWS certificate or the SCSC certificate or the non-creamy OBC certificate, you can always sign the declaration which is given there in the list of the forms and upload it, and then you can submit the form and submit the certificate only when you go for the interview. So that should not be a problem, but try to do that earlier, okay? Don't wait for the last time. So these are the 5 tips you should be following, right? And I think these 5 tips will really help you, get to the examination and through the examination. Moreover, Rishabh Shrivastava, I am practicing at least 20 topic tests in a week for VARC. That is wonderful, Rishabh. That is wonderful. The more you practice, the better you will be, right? The more you practice, the better you will be. So I am just requesting all the students to solve as many tests as you can. Also, now I can track, and you also can track the number of topic tests you have taken, the number of tests you have taken. You go to your, I don't know if how many people have seen it. You go to the FundaMakers portal, and right where your name is written, you click on your name, and then a test report comes. You click on the test report, and it shows as to what are the tests, how much marks did you get, how many tests have you not taken, when did you take it, how much time did you give it, right? So that's a wonderful feature we have come up with, and it is available in everybody's portal. Moreover, I can also see your report, okay? You can also see it, and I can also see it. So in the next meeting, whenever we come, we'll be talking about that test report. Like I'll be sitting with that test report and talking to you as to what is your score and how are you doing it, So we are going to focus on that as well, all right? Adesh and Lakshmi and Rishabh, I hope that everybody is writing a lot of tests, okay? So we are coming up with something innovative every time, so that you may, it may help you people to grow in your CAT score and maximize your CAT score. We were about to start a 2 months program for the in the offline mode, but I think the government is not allowing us, right? And let's see, we'll continue in the same way, right? Gaurav Vajpayee, sir, in OBC they are saying that send report how much time you are taking in particular task. How can one give in office? They are saying that send report how much time you are taking in particular task. How can one give minutes, sir? About 9 hours, 8 hours per day work in minutes. All right, Gaurav. So you tell your office guys that you have a lot of other work as well. All right. Okay, Gaurav. Right. You explain your office people that should not be happening. Anyways. So this is what I am suggesting you guys, right? And you all should be making sure that you are following these things, right? Let us understand, ladies and gentlemen, the 50 days which are left, or 60 odd days which are left. It is more about 60 days which are left with. बीच में कुछ त्योहार भी आएंगे, but let's assume it's 60 to precisely which you will be giving to your preparation. In 60 days. You should be taking not less than 30-35 mock papers, at least 30-35 mock papers. Write a lot of full length tests. Write past year papers as mock tests. Whatever you feel like taking a test, you can make your own tests as well. You can combine 3 sectional tests and take it as a mock test. Okay, take a past year paper and then solve it as a mock paper. Okay, so and FundaMakers also is giving you a lot of mock tests. full-length FLTs are being opened every week. Every alternate day we are giving one full-length test and one FundaCAT. And in the coming days also we will be doing it. All right, we have halted the analysis part because we are already giving you the video solutions, and for 10 marks we have already given you analysis, and for the next 10 marks we for the next 5 marks we have stopped giving the analysis, because we thought like you should also come up with your own analysis, because people listen to us and then they don't do their analysis. Okay, you should be doing your analysis and then we will add on our inputs, but first of all you should be able to understand as to what you are doing for your preparation. That's very important. Okay, you should not be depending only on others as to tell you what wrong you have done and what right you have done. Okay, just try to find out what are you doing for your paper, and then only you should be able to self-analyze yourself, and you will be self-aware of the mistakes you people are committing in the paper. So these are the things which we expect you people to do, right? The syllabus for the old batch is almost complete. I mean, PNC 6-7 classes are left. Revision classes, as far as revision classes are concerned, in the morning we'll have the revision classes. We can shift it to the evening also. We can have the revision classes only in the evening. But we will not be teaching the topic again, because you have the archived videos, video lectures, so you can always go ahead and revise it from the video lectures only. So whenever you have to revise some video lecture, you just go to refer to the topic and have a revision of it. Okay, there's no point in of taking again all over a live class, because we already have given you more than, I mean, the number of videos classes which I have given you is crossing 500 now, right? So more than 500 classes for maths, VARC and DILR. So what is the point of going ahead and teaching it again, right? You can always go ahead and revise it. Moreover, it will be better if we keep on giving you people practice tests, practice tests. So we are giving a lot of practice tests to you guys. We are more concerned about you people taking tests rather than just teaching and teaching and teaching. That's not going to increase your score anyways. Okay. Rishabh, your daily preparation plan proved very useful for me in improving my performance and test taking ability. Yes, Rishabh, I saw it last day. Your test scores have also improved, right? I felt good about it, and very soon I will send you a Google meeting link in which I'll discuss with you as to what exactly you are doing with your CAT score. All right, so that's how it is. And a lot of people still are not taking tests. A lot of people are still not taking tests, so that is bad. Okay, you should be taking tests, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not taking tests, that means you're not preparing and you're not serious for your tests. Okay, a lot of people are not taking tests, so that's not a good idea. Okay, you should be taking tests. All right, so now I'll talk about parallelism. Okay, what is parallelism? First of all, understand, right? Let us all first understand what exactly is parallelism, and we'll talk about parallel structures in English language. So I had already told you that there are 7 types of mistakes usually in sentence correction, right? Sentence correction. There are 7 types of sentence correction questions, in which first last day we talked about subject-verb agreement. Today we are going to talk about parallelism. Next class we are going to talk about modifiers. So every time we are talking about one topic. And then after this grammar thing is over, I will come on to sectional, sectional thing, wherein I'll give you 2 RCs and like 10 verbal ability questions, and we'll solve it on one go, right? That's what my plan is, so that every time I come, I should be able to give you a good practice of VARC questions. But we had already done it so many times that students were asking me to take up grammar class. So I have come up with this series in which I'll be completing grammar in the next 5-6 sessions. Okay, and then I'll be moving on to VARC practice to you guys, for you guys. Okay, so please keep on tracking it. Now, as far as parallelism is concerned, what exactly is parallelism? I have come with this is a very small chapter. Okay, not even 10 minutes. So I'll just take 5-6 questions with you guys, and okay. So I'll just take up I'll just take up 5-10 minutes to explain you parallelism, right? And we'll solve 5-6 questions together, and then this chapter is over. A very short and very crisp chapter, but yes, it helps you a lot into solving the mistakes. So what exactly is parallelism? Let us all first understand it. Okay, parallelism is, what is parallelism? Parallelism is a rule of English grammar that demands consistency in a sentence structure. Any list of idea place, activity or description that have the same level of importance, whether they are words, phrases or clauses, must be written in the same grammatical form. That means, what is parallelism? By the name you understand that parallelism means parallel. What is parallel? Equal. Parallel means what? I mean going together. That means if there are verbs in a statement, they all should contain the same verb, same form of verb. For example, if I tell you guys, to see is believing, right? To see is one verb, believing is one verb. But believing is ing form, to see is in another form, right? So you have to make sure that both the verbs are in the same format. So the correct form of saying the same thing will be, seeing is believing, or to see is to believe, right? So either you make it in the first form, both the verbs, or you make in the ing form, both the verbs, okay? So that is how parallelism is maintained in verbs. Second, parallelism can be, so I'll just explain you how, what are the things which you should be considering while solving parallelism. First, always note that the verbs of statements should always be in one format. It should be in equal format. If the verbs are in two format, all the verbs should be in two format. If the verbs are in ing format, all the verbs should be in ing format. If the verbs are in past tense, all the verbs should be in past tense, right? So that is how we maintain the parallelism of verbs. Second is parallelism of comparisons. Parallelism of comparison means what? Parallelism of comparison means what? Let me take an example just to explain you guys. If I say that greater is the efficiency, the production is higher, right? So this is a wrong statement. Why it is a wrong statement? Verbs are equal. Okay, first of all, I'll just explain you. Greater is the efficiency, the production is higher. How is the comparison? Greater is the efficiency, that means the comparative is coming before the subject. So the production is higher. This higher should come before the starting of the statement. So as this structure should be followed here also. So if at all you have to correct this statement, how will you correct this statement? Just go here and write greater is efficiency, is the efficiency, higher is the production, and then you have a parallelism in structure out here, right? So greater is the efficiency, higher is the production, or greater the efficiency, you can omit is also, higher the production. So this is the parallelism of comparison. Also, comparison should always be done in one line. Comparison should always be done in one line, ladies and gentlemen. For example, what do I mean by equal comparison? The engine of my car is better than your car. Again, there is no comparison, there is no structure. Why? The engine of my car, you are comparing the engine of this car than your car, right? So you cannot compare just the engine with your car. You will have to say, I mean, here the comparison is not equal, it is not parallel. You have to ensure that this comparison is parallel to this comparison also. So here we are comparing the engine of this car, here we are comparing the whole car. So just to ensure that you are comparing it in the right order, the engine of my car is better than the engine of your car. Either you write this or you write than that of your car, than that of your car, right? Some people say that, sir, what if I say is better than your cars? The engine of my car is better than your cars. So is this correct? No, this is not correct, because with non-living objects we don't use apostrophe s. With non-living objects we don't use apostrophe s. So this is wrong. So first one is correct. Second one is also correct, but the third one is wrong, okay? So you should not be using this one. You can use first one, you can use second one, but not this one, okay? So I hope, then yours is wrong. I mean, then yours what? Okay, Jagriti, where is the subject? I mean, the engine of my car is better than yours. Yours what? right? Your clothing you're talking about your shoes, right? Again, it is very, there is a discrepancy when you're saying than yours, Jagriti. So that again is not taken into consideration, okay? So you have to effectively mention what you're comparing with what in the same format, okay, Jagriti? So I hope that has already made sense with all of you guys, okay? Okay. Next thing which we are going to talk about is suppose he danced, plays, and is running. Okay, Rishabh? Now you will understand this. So this is a vague statement, right? This again is this is a vague statement. This should not be considered at all. Why? You should either say he danced, played, and ran, or you say that he dances, plays, or runs, or he is dancing, playing, and running. Okay. So either you make all the verbs in this format, or you make all the verbs in this format, or you make all the verbs in this format. Okay. So that again, Rishabh, this is what I was trying to tell you. This is what I was trying to tell you. So now you will have a good idea about it. Next kind of thing is all the clauses should be in the same format. All clauses should be in same format. All clauses should be in same format. What do I mean when I say that all clauses should be in same format? Like, let me give you one example to explain this. For example, I say that this book is 30 millimeters at width or thickness, 100 mm at 100 mm long, and has a breadth of 150 mm. Now if you see the structures out here, ladies and gentlemen, the first structure out here, the first clause, this book is 30 mm at thickness. This clause number 1, 100 mm long, clause number 2, and has a breadth of 150 mm. This one is third. So if you compare the first one, second one, and the third one, you understand that this book is 30 mm at thickness. It's completely different clause. It is different kind of clause than 100 mm long and has a breadth of 150 mm. These are all three different kinds of clauses. So as if at all we have to maintain parallel structures, what we will do is either we make all the clauses in this format, or we make all the clauses in this format, or we make all the clauses in this format. So in case you have to make all the clauses in first format, the statements will become like, this book is 30 mm at thickness, 100 mm at length, at thickness, at length, and 150 mm at breadth. This is, if you maintain the clause in this way, you are making in the first way. So again, this sentence is clear, it is clean. Or you make the statements in the second format. So the second format will be, this book is 30 mm thick, 100 mm long, and 150 mm broad. You know, so this again can be taken into consideration. There is one thing. Or you make it this way. Third one, this book has a thickness of 30 mm, a length of 100 mm, and a breadth of 150 mm. So you made it in the third way, so it is all correct. Or you change the whole structure format. So that structure will be, this book is 30 mm, 100 mm, and 150 mm at thickness, length, and breadth respectively. So you can make that statement as well. So you must ensure that in a statement all the clauses are in one format. If all the clauses are confused with each other, they are not following one clear format, then again parallel structure is not maintained in the statement, ladies and gentlemen, and that will not be considered a very good way of improving the effectivity of the statement, and the statement will not be treated as correct statement. The fourth thing which you should always consider whenever you are solving a parallel structure, parallelism kind of question, is like parallelism of punctuation. Parallelism of punctuation. Parallelism of punctuation means what? If in 3 clauses you are using comma, comma, right? For example, let me take it. He has a car, comma, a bike, comma, and a truck. So wrong, right? You cannot use a comma and both, in one go. So again, this is not following parallelism of thing. So here you will be using only and no comma. Okay. So that they are the major formats of parallelism. Let us all go through what is written out here. Some examples are activities: running, biking, and hiking. Places: the store, the museum, and the restaurant. Ideas: how to read, how to write, and how to learn. Okay. Descriptions: quickly, quietly, and happily. Note that grammatical consistency in each list. The activities all end in ing. The places all preceded by the article the. The ideas all begin with how to. Descriptors all adverbs. So here we are trying to tell you that we are maintaining parallel structures. Okay. In each list, whatever grammatical form is applied to one item is applied to all items. In each list, whatever grammatical form is applied to one item must be applied to all items. This rule, whatever applies to one must apply to all. Whatever applies to one must apply to all is pretty much all you need to remember whenever you are taking into consideration parallelism. Okay. So this is the whole thing, whatever I wanted to tell you about parallelism. I'll just go through some quick, questions, and you all be very comfortable. I told you beforehand, it is a very short topic, a very small topic, and you can just pick this topic and always remember it. Sir, can this sentence be considered correct as the book has length, thickness, and breadth of 100 mm, 30 mm, and 150 mm respectively? Yes, I told you beforehand. Absolutely correct, Rishabh. No problem at all. Right? Let's see this question. Okay. His co-workers praised both his determination and the way he paid attention to detail. His co-workers praised both his determination and the way he paid attention to detail, right? So you just see there are 2 clauses, and both the clauses have a different format of going through. I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it. 30 seconds, please solve it. I want answers from everyone. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great, wonderful. His co-workers praised both his determination, and as we have already talking about praised his, right, both his. So there should be 2 forms, and in the same there should be 2 objects, and both the objects should be in the same format. So his determination, one object, and the way he paid attention to detail, again it is changing. So if you only say both his determination and his attention to detail, I think that will be the correct format. So the correct option is C. Okay, let us move on to the next question. We have very less number of questions. I think we have 5 questions only in parallelism, because I did not want to give it a lot of time. Okay, just go through it, ladies and gentlemen. Solve it fast. Hello. All right, I got a call, guys. Anyways, so this is an adjective. This is an adjective. This is again an adjective, and has good lighting. This is now becoming a kind of noun form. So we have to make sure that all this noun form should be changed into adjective form. And so this is adjective, this is adjective, so that is also that should also be adjective. And where do we get a good adjective, guys? D1 and well lit. That's how it goes. Okay. Next question, guys. 30 seconds. All right, simple thing, okay. See, now there are two options, right? This one and this one again is not fitting. The residency requirements will be reviewed. This again is wrong because we have already taken a tense out here that the residency requirements are reviewed, right? When your residency requirements reviewed, we are using this B format here. It is actually covering it. So the correct answer should be C. So no confusion. Let's go for question number 4. 30 seconds. Just right. Some of the many renovations set for Memorial Field in the coming years include building additional seating, improving safety, and the construction of a new varsity athletic center. So, if you see it that way, B1 and constructing a new varsity athletic center, I think this is the most close option and the best answer we can have, right? So, easy answer. Last two questions, ladies and gentlemen. Easy. Easy. Solve it fast. Easy? D is the right answer. Good, cool. Next question. Next question, 6th one. Fast. Answer, guys. Answer fast. Okay, the correct answer should be D. First of all, what are we comparing? We are comparing between two things. The philosophical doctrine of incompatibility posits an inherent irreconcilability among the doctrine of determinism. This is one thing. And the existence of free will. This is another thing. This is nothing but an extension of this one. Okay. In the last class, I had already told you that this is a relative clause which we have just injected there. So this has nothing to take with the statement. Okay. So we are comparing between doctrine of determinism and the existence of free will. So in place of among, there should be between, because we are comparing two objects. So among here is gone. In the doctrine, so again there should be a comparative. Among is gone because there should be a comparative. So you have only B and D options. Now if you read B option, between the doctrine of determinism, holding its state, there is no point of holding state, inherent irrecursability. It is in the, there is nothing in ing format out here. We are just showing a simple comparison. So in B, if you are making everything in ing, that is not making any sense. E is a much better statement. Okay, but again, the problem with E is that, C is that in doctrine of determinism, which holds the idea of each state of free will, state of affairs is necessitated by the states of affairs preceding and the existence of free will. So preceding it, there is not important. I mean, you can even remove it, so it will be preceding only, right? So it will make the same sense only. So there is no difference at all. So though I think. But C does not start with the right thing. D, if you see, everything is, you know, in much better format. After preceding, it is also use it, which again gives a much, which gives you a better idea of how the statement is being, statement is being balanced. Okay. 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 So I think we have already gone through a few 6-7 questions, and then we have gone through some questions of parallelism and some questions. Okay, and in the next class, it is a very short class. Today's class was like 38-40 minutes class only. And in the next class, I'll be picking up a bigger topic, and that will, maybe it will continue for 2 days, okay? And that topic is modifiers. Modifier is a good topic. It's a heavy topic, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to study into modifiers, and the mistakes in modifiers are very interesting, okay? So next class, which we'll have day after tomorrow, that is going to be a tremendous class. That is going to be a long class, and that is going to be full of very challenging questions, okay? Today's topic was not very strong topic, so we cannot bring very, we can only play with limited kinds of questions in parallelism. Parallelism questions are not that heavy, so we cannot make this thing unnecessarily heavy. Day after tomorrow, when we have a class, we'll have a better topic, and we'll have a much, a topic with a better gravitational pull, okay? That is all for the day today, ladies and gentlemen. And this week, in the end of the week, this week, I'll be sending you links for Google Meeting. I'm going to have a Google Meeting with all of you guys, so just be ready and make sure that you write tests, because this time I'll be checking your report cards as well, okay? And in case you don't attend the meeting, your portal will be blocked, okay? So I'm just going to make sure that your portal is logged in case you don't talk to me this week, okay? That is all for the day. Thank you so much. God bless you. May you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye and take care. Thank you.